Xavier, my man, what's up? Doing a little blend right now, baby. Show you how to do it right. All right, we got one clove. We're gonna add another smaller clove with some garlic up in there. So yeah, we're making a blend right now. How you doing today? Want to try to get one of these in, you know? All right. So now, yeah. Not too bad, man. You know, same old, same old. Just, you know, I had a lot of work in the pantry and, you know, I've been helping a lot of people out, you know. I take some people under my wing and I give a few clients some extra stuff, especially if they have kids and I know if they need it, you know, I'll I'll sneak stuff out to them, which I'm allowed to do, but the volunteers they don't like that, a lot of them, so if they're working with me, I have to do it in a way where I can't be seen, because then they'll start like really like getting on me about it. But you know, when I see somebody come in with kids or homeless or you know people that I know really need it, I mean I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure they get what they need, and then if they ask me for something extra, and if I have it, I'm gonna give it to them. You know, I mean if they want oil and I have cooking oil, well they can't afford that. You know, you know it's just little things like that. And I get we only have a certain amount, but I do everything within reason. Alright, so we got some garlic cut up. Alright, we got some garlic cut up. How you doing, everybody? Welcome, and if you can, please sub Food Train Mike. We doing a blend today. We got the hydro water going right now. We got a little bit of a drink from this morning, which consisted of 2 tablespoons of kind of glassed organic, you know, processed lemon juice with a gram of malic acid, tablespoon apple cider vinegar. I did 6 grams of lysine in this. I did a scoop of NaC in this, and yeah, so that's what was in here. So we're gonna show you how it's done. So we're gonna be blending a whole lemon, apple, and if you can, please sub up. Definitely appreciate that. All right. And now let me just make sure we got my washer in there. I don't do that; the whole thing leaks. So now I gotta test it. How you doing, Johnny the monkey? Welcome. Just doing welcome everybody. Just doing a live, showing a blend that I like to do, a raw type of nutritious blend. I do this on an empty stomach. So we're gonna show that right now. Let me just make sure we're not leaking, which is a good thing. Okay, we're good. So what I like to do to clean, I don't wash my fruit anymore or anything when I clean it. If I clean it, and I'm not really even worried about cleaning it, I really could care less. But it sat in the fridge for so long. I mean, anything on it's going to dissipate. But I just take a little apple cider vinegar, wipe it down, you know. Same with the apple. The apple's going to go in there today. We're going to do the apple. We're going to do the lemon. Sometimes we get a lime in there. We got 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to be putting some olive oil up in there. Some good olive oil. Though there's been a lot of controversy on olive oil, so we got to give what we take. But this is a one source origin, you know. Nah, actually the Gomez were pretty good, man. They were all right. I was shocked. Out of all the Oreos I tried, the Gomez were the best ones of that. You know, welcome everybody. If you can, please subscribe. Food Train Mike. do food ASMR. Just wanted to come on and show my blend. Alright, enough of that. I'm gonna throw that in. Then, let's see. So now, well, in here I already have half a lemon. So this whole thing, alright, so what I like to do is we're just going to cut that. See that nice seed in there? And this is going right in the blender. Boom. Hole. Right in the blender hole. Now just so you guys can see that. Alright. There you have it. So we got that in there whole. Whole lemons. Seeds, the whole enchilada. Alright, we're going to put that on there. We're going to hit it and we're going to blend it slow. That's what we're working with right now. What's up, Josh? Welcome, Damien. Shout out, Damien. Please subscribe, everybody. Food Train Mike. We're doing food ASMR. Not food ASMR. We're just doing a blend on here. Yeah. Thank you very much. So now, all right, we're gonna. Okay, now, so we have half. So I'm gonna do a whole lemon. So I'm gonna any blemishes on there that's fine. I'm gonna cut one in half here, and we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna roll 1, 2. That's true. Dr. Shiva's good. Thank you, Xavier. Now we're gonna do the apple. Need to get some more apples. I gotta get to the co-op, but I'm kind of lazy with that. Just try to find stuff that I can at the store and whatnot. But to find organic apples, I gotta go to a specific spot. Get them from the farms now, but so it's a lot easier. But I don't like. I need my apples organic because if you don't get organic, they have that coating on it, and it's not even nutritious. Killing yourself eating that kind of stuff, probably. But it is what it is, right? Alright, so the apples are gonna go in there. Alright, take care, man. Funniest thing, oh, okay. Yeah, the funniest thing on that, alright, Charles, we're making a blend. We're making a blend, everybody. Had a good workout today. About 120. But we working it in. Good workout. But now we making a blend. Welcome, Charles. I'm glad you could hit the live. Thank you, my man. I'm doing all right. I've been trying really hard on this YouTube. Yeah, what's the question? How you doing? All right, let me show you what's happening now. So right here, we got a whole lemon. The whole lemon. The seeds, the skin, the everything. Now from that, I got 2 cloves of garlic in there, right? Organic garlic. Now from here, I'm going to add a green apple to it because it makes it nicer. Normally I'd add a lime, but I'm really not in the mood because it makes it even more pungent. But when you add I prefer a green apple because they're a lot less in sugar, and like I said, if any out there have any questions on diet, nutrition, how to lose weight, how to exercise, just drop me a message on my latest video and I can make videos for you. And like I tell everybody, I don't charge for that. I don't want to charge for that. I do it out of the goodness of my heart for what I do know, because of the fact that I always wished in different areas of my life, especially with weightlifting and jiu-jitsu and martial arts and stuff like that, I always wish I had somebody that would take me under their wing, So I always had somebody that I wish would take me under their wing. So this is why I do a lot of things like I do for people for nothing, because it's like how I wanted it to be for me. So since it's the way I wanted it to be for me, I'd like it to be for them. Thank you so much, Charles. God bless you, man. Thank you, Charles. Definitely appreciate that. God bless you, man. You're a hell of a human, my man. I really appreciate you. But basically, all I was trying to say with, if you're going to do a blend like this for a health purpose, a lot of times, I get this, like Dr. Berg on YouTube has a lot of great things, and this is kind of where I got the idea of this lemon stuff. Talk to your doctor, make sure, all is good, the whole works, because I can't recommend. But what I was saying, that if you're going to do blends, or if you're going to be eating fruit, you really want to try to get organic, because they spray a lot of pesticide. So and then they have like the apple peel, and like if you don't get an organic lemon, it has like that coating on it, and I don't know, I don't know if that has microplastic. I don't know like how bad for the health that is, because it's all out on YouTube, but you just gotta pick and choose. So I always try to get organic stuff, especially in the apples and the lemons, because I'm blending, I'm using the skin, and that's what worries me, because stuff collects onto the skin, but then it does permeate too. So that's all I meant by that. I just meant that if you can't afford it, you want to try to find a reputable, just a reputable place. It's not necessary, but it's just if you're worried about some of the chemicals, I'm saying, and you're trying to be natural, well, it's a benefit to try to get organic if you can. That's all I meant by what I was saying before on that. I'm not saying the regular apples and lemons and all that you buy in the store that are not organic. I'm not saying they're bad for you. I'm just saying, if you can, just try to get organic. But if you can't, get what's affordable, and then just you could soak them in like apple cider vinegar with baking soda, little bit of lemon juice up in there, and you can soak your berries, you know what I mean? So you can pull out some of that stuff. So I mean, it's not always necessary to go organic, but if you can, you try to do it. But then, who knows if it really is organic, who knows what, so it's all just like, you just gotta do what you can, do your research, check YouTube, because that's the stuff that's out there and allowed for us to be able to hear and talk about. And then, talk to your doctor with whatever decisions you make, because, that always is just something that's wise to do, even though it's just, nutrition, but still, depending on A1Cs and depending on blood sugars and depending on the individual, different things that could be good for one might be bad for the other. So it's like we just have to always speak with our medical practitioner before we, try anything per se. And that's what I do. So, yeah, so let's blend this up. Charles, I definitely appreciate my man. Life. Why would I be mad at you? No reason to be mad at you. I love cheesecake. I don't like alcohol, but I love cheesecake. I love cannolis. I love donuts. I eat a very bad high sugar diet. I probably shouldn't. Sorry about that. I probably shouldn't. I'm lean a little bit. I do have fat on my stomach. There's no six pack. I got like a 4-pack. If I tighten up, you can see like one ab and then two, but you see the flab here. But if I were to diet right and stuff, build more muscle, that's what I need to just get rid of that last little bit of adipose on there. All right, let's add the garlic. So we got a whole lemon. We got 2 cloves of garlic. We got a regular apple, but I recommend the green apple. Green apple is just look it up on Google and you'll see all the great benefits of a green apple. Green apples are my favorite ones to work with, but I have to go to the health food store for that, the co-op, and that's like 20 minutes in the opposite direction of where I mostly travel, so I've been kind of lazy with that. I'm just going to flush it, which just means I'm just going to get sometimes chunky. I got some new blades. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to go like that. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to add our paprika. Research this out too. And what's nice about doing these blends is you get all this in raw. So this is raw paprika. You get it all in raw, basically. So, yeah. So you're going to go 1. Whoops. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we're going to do about 1.5 teaspoons paprika. I got this maybe about 3 weeks ago. All raw, so I'll finish this. I'll have to get a new one. So let's just say I go through one of these in less than a month, especially when I'm doing my blends. I put in my protein shake as well. I'm going to take some Ceylon cinnamon. Research the Ceylon cinnamon too versus the cassia cinnamon. All right. Check that out too. So you got 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 4. Since we're going to be adding some fat, I'm going to take a vitamin D with this. Now remember, taking vitamin D, try to take it with some fat so it absorbs better. All right, that's all over YouTube too. And there we go. now, it's not so much. Pop that in there. Everybody, again, please like and subscribe. Food Train Mike. Showing a little blend here. 2 tablespoons olive oil up in there. And remember, it's raw. So, I mean, that's, the benefit. All right, so we got that in there. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's try to get this down as quick as possible. Right. That's far from it. Oh, shit. Here we go with this crap again. Oh, shit. That's far from good. That's actually quite nauseating. Man, we're killing it now. Killing it now. Yeah, welcome, North Cali. And if you can, please subscribe, everybody. Food Train, Miggity Mike. We're doing the live. We're doing the blend. Say, nah, I can't filter it through a strainer. I need all. So I got a whole lemon in here. The seeds, the skin, everything. I got green apple in here, 2 cloves of garlic. I can't strain this. I got to get all this down. This isn't juice. This is an actual like blend of, so I just take the punishment. This is the best way to do it. Definitely don't want to juice this. You want all that. You want the orange. You want the lemon peel in you. You want the seeds in you. You want the all bioflavonoids in you. You want all that in you. Definitely. Now it's a blend. Shout out to Jeffrey. Shout out to BW. Shout out to everybody. Please sub up if you can. Food Train Mike. All right, so yeah. Well, no, it's it's fibrous. Dr. Berg on YouTube talks a lot of benefits of lemon. I check him out if you want to know. I'm going to be very limited on what I say here because talking about health, there's flagging and there's I could have an issue. So I can't really speak too much on my feelings on this. But I will tell you, if you go to Dr. Berg, look up his garlic drink, look up his lemon drink, and he's going to explain to you a lot of that. And that's why I started doing it. But you get a lot of good fiber. You're able to put raw olive oil in here. You're able to put raw spices in here. You're able to drink them up. You're able to put other stuff, blueberries, strawberries, whatever you want to mask it. But the key is the lemon, the lime, the apple, and the garlic. And then if you can do raw ginger, raw turmeric root, and anything else, well, then you can plug and play with all that. But the foundation is the lemon, the lime, the garlic, and the green apple. That's the foundation. Because it's just very pungent. Yeah, I'm going to be drinking it now. Nah, it doesn't do that to you, man. It hardens your bowels. It hardens your bowels. This doesn't make you have any type of. This isn't a detox where you're going to be shitting in the bathroom all day. This is something that's going to give you pure fiber, where it's going to tighten up that gut. It's going to tighten up that gut, and it's going to make you have better shits in the morning. Like the only way you mess up is if you put too much ginger and too much turmeric, like I've done. Well, yeah, you get a knot and then you go to the bathroom. But if you keep it the way I'm doing it here, you're going to be good. And you get really good fiber out of it. So it's always something good, you know? No, I would never add sugar. I could add some stevia, you know? No worries, daughter. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm 48 years old. Sucks, man. You know? We got one lemon, whole, everything in there. Skin and all, seeds and all. Got a red apple this time. We got 2 cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons olive oil, some apple cider vinegar, some malic acid, teaspoon and a half of organic paprika, and I think about a teaspoon or something of the Ceylon cinnamon. Yeah, so that's what we're rolling with. So let's get this down. I got to get this. You would get. Yes, I am. Yeah, the green apple's the best way to go. Yes, I am Floyd's son. Seems like, we got the same, we're rolling with the same masses there. So, yeah, we're going to Floyd it out for everybody. George Floyd. I'd be more related to Bruce Lee. All right, let's put it down. Ah, shit. Worked out so hard today. Now I kinked up a muscle doing that. All right, I'll be all right. All right. Sorry, guys. But you get that energy off it, though, man. Started getting lightheaded in a way. Oh, yeah. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want. Yeah, that's just, man, it's like puree in there. It's like straight puree. Oh, I'm going to keep going, my brother. I'm going to keep going. And for everybody, please. Now, I do this. I'll be doing this Saturday, Sunday, Monday, not Tuesday. I try to do this about 3 to 5 days a week, 3 to 4 days a week. So I've been doing this for years. It's just it comes to a point where I've done it so long that it's hard to keep doing it. I've been doing this for like 3-4 years now. Tastes horrible. I can't really explain it. It just tastes like an acidic, pungent type of drink. 67, my brother. Yeah, that's what I am, 67. And if you can, please give a sub, Food Tray Mike. I do the food ASMR, some other stuff as well. So I could do that. Yeah, that's because I added a teaspoon and a half of paprika and a little over a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. So it's going to give, that's why it looks like that. Yeah. Gonna add a little methane blue to that too. Now watch, it's gonna turn it green. Add a little methane blue. Oh, 4. That's all right. Gotta order some more of this on Amazon. All right, there's a methane blue. Turns it the Hulk color. All right. Yeah, that's a good concoction too. Grapes, pears, and apples. Definitely. Now what I'm gonna do is like to take some how do you say peppermint oil with this. So we got a capsule here. I put the peppermint oil right in the capsule. Oops. Yeah, I've added oranges to it. It's pretty good. All right, wonderful. How you doing, Luke Bryce? Well, if you can, subscribe. That really made no sense to me, but whatever. Everybody out there, please give a sub. All right, we got the peppermint oil in there. Peppermint. It's the last part of it all. We got a whole lemon, skin and all. Green apple, 2 cloves of garlic. Excuse me. Teaspoon and a half of paprika, a little over a teaspoon Ceylon cinnamon, some methane blue, 2 tablespoons olive oil, malic acid, apple cider vinegar, and that's about it. And now we're taking some peppermint oil. And this is all done on an empty stomach. Oh, let's get chunks. Oh, God, it's a tough one. Oh, God. Sit down here. Phew. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. It's just hard to get down. It's hard to get down. No, I hopefully I won't. Yeah. Yes, it does, Mike. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Yes, 2 dues, 1 jar. All right. Oh, yeah, it's a little chunky out here. Let's see what we can do, guys. Wow, we did it. Knew I could. I wasn't really in the mood for it today. The problem was I didn't do it yesterday. So and I wanted, so I figured, yeah, I just wanted to get it in. Sometimes you got to do things that you really don't like to do, but you just do them because they're healthy for you. And might be painful, you might gag a little bit, but as long as you're feeling good after, well, then the benefit, it's more benefit than non-benefit. Like I said, a little discomfort isn't going to kill anybody. isn't gonna hurt anybody, you know, in the sense of as long as it's not, screwing you up. Because sometimes, depending on acidity and, like I said, that's why you got to talk to your doctor with your health conditions that you already have about stuff like this, because there's just many things that are just different per each individual, and no one person's the same. So it's good for me is definitely not going to be good for you. So it could be, but that's where you got to talk to your doctor about stuff. You know, so I mean, typically it rides well. You know, nah, it makes it feel better. And even adding 3 tablespoons of olive oil a day doesn't hurt my gallbladder. My gallbladder gets hurt over processed foods, fatty foods. I can't eat fast food anymore, unfortunately. That's what really messes up my gallbladder. Um, whoops. But yeah, so I got to be careful. Different types of like chicken parm and stuff. Things like that. That'll mess it up. That can hurt it. Wings sometimes, onion soup. All the good stuff that I love and miss. So I mean, I just I have some herbs that I use um, that like I take when I eat, like bile salts and some different stuff, you know. But I eat pretty good, so I mean I don't really take it that much because I eat pretty good and I don't eat much of that stuff anymore. I had to change my diet, you know. So now I'm Italian, 100%. But a lot of people think I do look like a Jew. Now I'm Italian, Italian man, not Jewish. I believe in Jesus and I believe in God. If you watch my videos, I say that. I'm not sure. I know I have some Sicilian and Northern in me. I've never done genealogy. Thank you so much, Money Gang. I never did a genealogy, so I could have some other stuff in me. But yeah, no, I am Italian. I mean, as far as I know, I mean my whole family's Italian. You know, my father, his wife. You know, um, grandparent. Everybody's Italian. How you doing, Angry Man? Food Train Mike. If you can, please sub up. Just doing a little live. I did a little blend earlier in the live, and now I'm just kind of just chilling here. No. Well, yeah, kinda. No, no. I started getting pain, and then I started researching, and then the blends were helping, but I was just overeating so much upon the help that I just messed it up, messed the organ up. Because I didn't I grew up here in America, and the only people that spoke it were my nanny and papa, and I didn't have any interest in learning Italian. I could give a shit about learning Italian. I don't even really care about being Italian. I don't care about their gangsters. I don't care about their mafia. You saw Bronx Tale when all them Italians attacked the black guys with bats because they knew that they'd get wrecked because black people are just stronger and would light up those Italian people in that movie. So I didn't like that movie because I didn't like that racism aspect. I think black people are beautiful people. We all come from black people. Actually, Africa was connected. We're all descendants from Africans. African is the original civilization. And there's a big history that lacked yeah, you can research out on YouTube. It's all over. But you find very interesting principles with the African race and the genealogy. And not only that, but Sicily was connected to Africa. So it's all just interesting how when you look at things in a perspective. Uh, Yeah, I don't know about white guilt. I'm kind of disgusted by what white people did to to the black culture in the '60s with the segregation and the racism, the slavery and stuff. I do believe they could be what do you call it, repetition or whatever. I don't have a problem with that either. They were done unjustly, in my opinion. Um, so, but that's just my opinion. But I mean, I was just bothered by that. That's all. But I try to just look at every individual as the same type of person. That's all. So I don't know who Gracie Mile is. Oh, Gracie Mile. Gracie Mile. That's not thank you very much. You sure about that? No, it's not thank you very much. You're crazy. Thank you's close to Spanish. So if you say thank you very much in Spanish, you ain't saying no Gracie Mile. What are you, crazy? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're not gonna have Gracie Mile. That's that's not even in the Italian language. Gracie Mile's an American word. Or whatever word, English word. Gracie Mile. For an Italian? Help me out, McBride. Is Gracie Mile? Wait, Gracie Mile? Come on, man. It doesn't even sound Italian. Gracie Mile. What is that? Oh, maybe it is. Help me out, Xavier. Oh, grazie. Oh, all right. Grazie. Yeah, definitely then. Grazie. All right, I got you then. You said great. Yeah, grazie. Grazie's thank you. Yeah, you're right. Grazie, like gracias. Grazie. Grazie. How you doing? Hi, grazie. Me and the paisan. Hey, now. We went down a little Italy and, we had a little bit of problem. We're scared. How you doing? Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Yeah, grazie. Yeah, Odin, you're not donating squat. But if you can, just give me a sub. All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I gotta run upstairs, check the laundry. Grazie, grazie. Oh, okay. So Grazie. I was saying it wrong. So grazie. All right. Grazie mile. Grazie mile. How you doing, huh? Yeah. Hey, fart baby. How you doing? Please sub up Food Train Mike. Just give me a minute, guys. I gotta run upstairs and throw in some laundry. I gotta just give me like 5, 10 minutes if you can. I'll be right back. Be back in a minute. Anybody still on? Oh, all right, nice guys. Thanks for waiting. I had to clean the blender and I had to throw the laundry in. Oh, hold on. I got to grab one more thing. Sorry. All right, everybody's cream oil. Well, all right, everybody. Yeah, well, okay. See, we get some more. Food train making a mark up in his house. Jill. Food train Mark. Gotta order some stuff on Amazon here. I like having the two cell phones. Well, this one's just by Wi-Fi, but it helps because I can do two things at once. So I need more of that methane blue. Oh, what else did I need? Oh, berberine. Berberine. Yeah, berberine. Oh, damn, that went up. Oh, we gonna get the berberine. Free delivery tomorrow, free delivery to butter. So, berberine. All right, proceed to checkout. All right, cool. How you doing? Welcome, Food Train Mike. Please subscribe if you will. I do food ASMR. But all right, everybody, I gotta get going for now. But I'll probably be back later. But thank you all for coming on. See you soon.